My name is Atul Francis Zakaria. Uh, I'm a South Indian, technically born and raised in Dubai.
Bridget, I'm 21 years old.
My name is Camila. I'm from Prague, the Czech Republic, in Europe. I'm 47.
My name is Nadine. I am 25 years old. I'm from the Netherlands, but I have not been living there for almost 2 years now.
If I say the word woman, what do you think of?
I smile. Look at me. Okay, women, yeah?
What does it mean to be a woman for you?
What does it mean to be
A woman.
For me, it was a difficult journey to become a woman. For the most of my life, I was more in the men's world, and I was positioning myself more in the men's world. I was perceiving the men's world as to be better, more attractive. All of my friends are men. I have never had a woman, a friend, for long. I haven't had any strong female role models in my life either. So I was taking over their role and becoming more stronger in the male energy. A woman in me I have discovered just recently. It might be a couple of years ago, and I made friends with it. So I can talk about both sides of me with no emotions, strong emotions, like I hate that, I don't like that. I respect both of the sides, both of the energies.
The first thing comes to my mind is my mom and sister. Basically, my mom, I'm very close to her. So women, when you say women, the first thing came to my mind is nurturing, affectionate, giving, and sweet. Feminine energy, you know? So, yeah.
Like, there's a lot we have to do behind the scenes to, like, be happy. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Explain more.
Or like to, not to be happy, but like to be able to function properly, or like be our best versions of ourselves. I feel like there's a lot we have to do, and sometimes it feels like a bit of a chore.
But do you think it's because it's forced upon us, or do you think it's because of our physiology?
Or both. Yeah. Yeah.
What does it mean to be a woman? That's a good question. To me, being a woman means just completely being yourself and being able to balance your feminine and your masculine side. Because I feel like oftentimes when we speak about women, we mostly speak about like the soft feminine side where there is so much power in being a woman as well. And being a woman to me also means having a beautiful connection with nature, since we are cyclical beings and we sync with nature. So there's a beautiful connection of having nature inside of us and nature outside of us, which we can connect to. So being a woman means just having the privilege of having access to a lot of wisdom inside of us through the uterus, but also having a lot of power inside of us, which is oftentimes misunderstood. So being a woman also comes with some difficulties, but I think that every gender comes with difficulties.
And do you think you are somehow different kind of woman from your mother, for example?
From my mother, yes. My mother's the type of person who victimizes like yourself, I think, a bit. Whereas I don't think I'm like that.
So what does that mean to be a woman now that you have discovered that part or you have reconnected with it?
For me, it was very difficult to reconnect with myself as a human being, with my emotions. And the female side of me didn't, like, suppressed female side didn't let me show the emotions, express the emotions. So I was always in some kind of an acting mode. I wasn't authentic. So now it means for me to be authentic.
And you're one of the most authentic. You are one of the most authentic people. That's what I told you when we were eating lunch. That you're very authentic. So you have managed to find that part.
Yes, well, thank you for saying that, because it's been a long journey for me, and it's been a very conscious journey to go to walk towards my authentic self. I don't think I'm there, even though you have said that, and it's nice of you to say that. I don't think I am there. I still have some moments where I rather do things I think other people want me to do or say. It's still there, but it's much less.
I think that in today's society, we see power as the masculine power of like force and go for it, and we need to do everything, where there's also a lot of power in softness and there's a lot of power in vulnerability. And I feel like we're all programmed to see a woman in this way and a man in this way. And then if we want to go from a woman and we want to be a bold, like cool woman, we're gonna behave towards like how a man should behave in society's eyes, where if we're just completely us with all complexities, because everyone has this beautiful soft side and this beautiful raw side inside of them, I think that is beautiful. But as a woman, oftentimes when you express your emotions, you're gonna be a bitch, or you're gonna be crazy, or it's like, oh yeah, but it's a woman. Oh, you're probably on your period. And that is just a misunderstanding, because in my opinion, we're all a little bit afraid to just open up and crack open that little barrier of expectations and just see whatever is underneath it and accept whatever is underneath it.
Do you feel like a woman yourself? Are you in your womanlyhood?
Yeah, I do feel like a woman myself. And I think that feeling like a woman myself has been a whole journey of like being a young girl and then having some terrible experience and being like, no, but I have to toughen up and I have to be like this really cool, strong fighter woman. And then realizing, but if I fight, I'm gonna put the same pressure on other people than the pressure that deserve me. So if I let that crack up and then surrender to it, I can just be a soft version of myself. And after that, learning that being a soft version of myself doesn't mean that I have to put all the other versions of myself away. They can just all combine beautifully in whatever way of expression I want to be.
What kind of a woman are you looking up to when you like, do you have any like idols, like women which you look up to?
I guess in not like a specific person, but like in the health industry, I look up to those types of women. Like people like Harry Braille as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
They just inspire me. They just make me feel like it's possible to do that too, type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see your own beauty?
Sometimes. I think it depends, like with my cycle, in my moods. Sometimes I love myself, and then the next day I can't even look at myself. Yeah. I do admire, of course, my mom, like, and the journey
She went through the obstacles. She overcame with us. But I have never considered her as a strong woman. So, as I once said, a huge impact in my life left an Iranian woman who I remember till this day. It was a cousin of my then partner living in Paris. And so if I think of a strong woman, I think of her.
And what is a strong woman for you?
Well, at that time, because I met her 30 years ago, at that time, it was a woman who could survive with them in the male world, staying a woman. You know, because my experience of a woman is often that the women are the biggest men I have met, you know. So the women I met during my work life in the corporate world, they were men. They were bigger men than the men. So I think a strong woman is when she keeps her feminine side in the world, and the world today is more man's world, I think.
If you were going to say you except from your mother and your sister, if you were going to be stuck in an elevator with a woman, which woman would you idolize to be with in that elevator? For
Monica Bellucci.
who is she?
Oh, okay. So she is a bomb from back in the days. She's an Italian. Maybe her. Why not? Nah. If I were to be stuck in an elevator, huh? Well, I don't know, because technically, if I'm stuck in an elevator, it doesn't matter who's with me, men, women. You know, I want to get out of that place, so I'm gonna see what I can do. It doesn't matter, you know.
Fair enough. So there is no woman you idolize except from your mother and your sister.
Idolize. I've met a couple of women. I've been with. I've dated a few beautiful souls. idolize. So, idolize. Define idolizing. So, in what way are you asking? Because, for example,
Looking up to, I guess.
looking up to.
Yeah, like women you look up to, except from your mother, which is your first woman in.
That I look up to. There was this lady, yeah. So back in college, I met this lady, okay? So she introduced me literally into spiritualism and everything. Because from being super religious, I became super atheist. I'm like, oh, no gods, this, that, like a rebel, you know. She would tell me a lot of stuff. She was way older to me. And she taught me a lot of stuff. She introduced me to manifestation and Reiki and pranic energy and stuff like that. And I would be like, what's wrong with you? Like, you okay? But as life went by, she was right. She was right. So yeah, I mean, we don't talk anymore. We're not in touch, but
She had an influence in your life.
a lot. Because I was only about 22 and she was double my age. But she had a great influence, I would say, in my life. I realized a lot after her, of course. So yeah, I wouldn't say I would idolize her because she was also healing. But I'm glad it all happened the way it happened because I wouldn't be me or what I am today without all of those. So I would always remember her and I'm so thankful for her.
I think there are a lot of women I would love to be stuck with in an elevator. But in general, if I would generalize the kind of woman I look up to is the type of woman that is a complex and difficult woman in the eyes of society, which means that they have really big contradictions in their really big contradictions in who they are and in their character, where they have like the really wild side, but at the same time the really sweet side, and like they have everything a little bit, and it just depends on the person who sees them and in the situation where they are, whatever comes up. Because I feel like these women are the women that can teach you a little bit of everything. but also the women who experience through the body and are in touch with the body. So if they learn something, of course it becomes a bit knowledge first because you're learning something from a book, but then they feel it and they experience it and they maybe go through a little bit of the dark side and a little bit of the, I don't want to call it the light side, like the woohoo side, euphoria I need, before it comes in the middle and it comes in the heart and then they speak it out. I think that's the type of woman I would love to be, but also the type of woman I would love to learn from.
When you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see?
Physically, I see a strong, independent woman. But I guess if you go further inside, see a very shy, vulnerable, emotional girl. I see more my child, like my little girl. Yeah. But I think physically I present myself very strong. I'm fine.
So when you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see?
I see a long journey. Long journey. Long journey.
Do you see your own beauty?
Yeah, not really. I can't say. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I would see hard work. But I feel I have lived many lives during this life, many different lives. So, you know, I was a daughter, I was a student, I was a dancer. It was a significant part of my life when I was dancing. I put everything. I was there the whole day, night, everything was dancing. And then I stopped from one day to another, and then I was in the corporate world, and again, I gave it all. So it's so different. The phases of my life are so different that it feels like lifetimes. Like I've already gone through 3 lifetimes in this lifetime, if you know what I mean.
And what is beauty for you?
The authenticity. Probably.
When you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see your own beauty as well?
I do see beauty, but to me, beauty is more on the inside. So even when I look at another person, it's not like I can see the beauty in the sparkle in their eyes or in their energy or in their smile. I don't really look at beauty in, oh, she has a gorgeous nose, or oh, she has beautiful. It's more just the way someone behaves and the way someone looks and speaks and the energy around them that I look for. And I think that if I look at that in myself, if I take the time for myself, I'm really happy with the energy I have around me. And if I look in the mirror and I can see in my eyes like, I know that it's time to take some time for myself. Maybe go back into nature. And then I'll come back and be like, oh, yeah, there she is again.
What is a beautiful woman for you?
Oh, so back then, when I was maybe in my college, if you'd have asked this question, I would have said, beautiful woman, oh, okay, pretty hair and, nice looks and a toned, fit body and this and that. But as you grow up in here, you realize beauty is what's inside, because you could see somebody who's like super good looking, and when they are rude to somebody, you're like, so attraction or a beautiful woman, as per my opinion, according to me, is somebody who is really beautiful from inside, who has a good heart, who is able to, be calm, and somebody who could be understanding, because like I said, it's my mom that comes in my head. So yeah, a beautiful woman is somebody who can make you smile for no reason. Like, for example, when you're in love, you don't even need a reason to smile. Like, you always have your partner in your head when you're in love, yeah, all the time. and rest everything starts to fade. It's like you're walking in this world all alone, and it's just your partner. So for me, yeah, I would say somebody who can make you smile like a fool for no reason, you know. Yeah, and to me, a beautiful woman is someone who can spread joy, who can make you feel strong, and at the same time weak. Because, yeah, as a man, you know, men, we tend to be super strong, you know, like, we're like this, like that, but just a touch or just a simple gesture, like your partner holding your face and just getting close to you, looking at your eyes and saying, you know, you're not alone, you have me. That would just break you from here, and you're like, oh,